starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a Bay Area native from up in Berkeley. This is Marshawn Lynch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Let's go, baby.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Alert.
That's it. 52's the
Run left.
I'm on.
14. Gun.
Here we go, let's bring it. Hopper. Let's bring it.
Let's go.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Buying time to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Watch that.
Watch the screen.
Quick right.
On first down, Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
58. You.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And some space here. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really started to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Dalton right back on the horse after the pick six. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Dalton. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
In your face.
Hey, Haywood.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Andy Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 84 yards. First and goal at the 2-yard line. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal.
Kill, kill, kill.
Regular.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Deebo Samuel, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
552.
From the 27th, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
25.
Now a give, right side. Carson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
What?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hatch it.
12.
And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
What? 315.
No.
12.
Here's Carson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
93, 52, 93, 40.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And his throw here's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Rip left. Mike 22.
Yeah, 5-6.
Throwing again. Dalton. And that's complete to Sanders. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
We got four.
Dalton here from the gun. That's Samuel, caught left side. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and a yard. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
I got you.
Mike 22, Mike 25.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup.
Samuel, the 36th overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It certainly wasn't one of the more conventional plays ever run, but it gained a 1st down, and they got the ball in the hands of a playmaker.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Up, lead. There you go, 368.
Tight right. Solo out there, check down.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give, right side. Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Check 31, check 31.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And the Seahawks, first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
368. X3. 218. Chopper. 368.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the playground.
Elijah Lee there to make the stop defensively.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. from the shotgun. Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come out in the pistol. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Dalton on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Deebo Samuel. Incomplete. It's 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
Hey, box drop.
The final act of the first half, Dalton. Flush to his right, and he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him as he pulls it in. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
93, 52, 93, 44.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Heavy. Check 52.
They run again with Breida. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. They go play action here on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Dalton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 89 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the rush.
Dalton. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So Dalton now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Andy Dalton now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Carson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
Go 14.
49 is the mic. Mic 29. And we heavy on the edges.
So guys, 4 down, 4 down.
Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
1st down, Seattle.
Cut, 15.
We own it. We own it.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And oh, it's blocked. And the Niners have it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. And oh, he will not get in. Took it all the way back inside the 5, but in the end, an exercise in futility. He doesn't get to the promised land.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams crew, when they run out there, they still feel it, and maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there, blocked the extra point, and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. I got you, punk.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Deuce.
Here you go, Cam.
And it'll be Dalton again. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Check. Fresno. Joker.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
It's a party now.
Further.
49 is the mic.
Go.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
On first down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long...
Andy Dalton. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, feel that confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 57 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Wilson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slant.
Passing. It's Dalton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And finding the tight end, Wilson, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Hands up, ladies!
Mike, 58, right there.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
This is Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At 58 is the mic.
Regular.
Come on, D.
Watch the eye.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield. Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
3rd and 3.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's another week, another loss as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.